scratch. But hey ho. Anyway, you got cards because people were moaning you're supposed to get cards, so you've got cards. If they're small, I don't
think we see with decks, there was the problem is, and we haven't had it for many years, but what used to happen is the original deck used to come out and used to do promo cards, like 50 Fathoms had 3 extra cards.
Yeah, let's get on. I don't want you having them anyway, so if they don't work properly, it's one more excuse for me to get rid of them, even though I spent 2 days drawing them all. I didn't actually draw them, converting them.
I think we'll manage to survive it. We survived the rise of the Runelords without them.
Well, I agree. I don't think you need it. Says that. Anyway, yeah, you killed the.
Just don't do a talent and decide that if we get adventure cards, so do all the wild card NPCs, because that got one of my characters killed.
I think players are powerful enough without giving them adventure decks as well.
So we got these chains, right? So where are we going to find the porcelain? What's names?
Well, before we jump into this, were we supposed to get all out? Because I had spent, but I'm down by 5 power points. Do we get them back at the beginning of the session or no?
Do you spend bennies at the end of your last session to get them back?
You must have spent them all because.
In that case, you can spend one of your bennies to get power points back if you want.
Oh, hell no. I'm going to need those to save my life. See how it goes.
I seem to recall,
why do you think we know?
There's a hole in the ceiling. I seem to recall there's a hole in the ceiling there now, don't forget, because you dispelled it, didn't you?
Hey, maybe it's up there in the ceiling.
Why don't you go and look?
I suppose I am tallest. All right, I'll try climbing up. Give me a moment.
How tall are these ceilings?
I can't recall. It must have told me somewhere, but Rannick's a tall beggar, so half of this chamber is an opening looking down into the room below. Upon the wide ledge runs an opening of a sorted collection of humanoid bones, gnawed clean and split open and emptied of marrow.
Well, whoever were up here was hungry.
I have a notice check, please.
From Rannick or all of us?
Just Rannick. Mm-hmm. No, nothing to worry about. Nothing up here. I wouldn't worry about it.
No, definitely nothing up there.
No, definitely not.
Nothing that Rannick would notice.
No, it's just full of bones.
Hey, let me climb up on your shoulders and take a look myself, because like.
Hey, no! Stop pulling me here! Hey, no! Don't grab that! Whoa!
I thought Rannick climbed up. I'm not sure how you climbing up on his shoulders when he's already up there, but anyway. Oh, did he drop back down?
I thought you said he was tall enough to be able to just.
I'd just like to point out. I'm a cleric, not a footstool.
Okay, so I'm going to say Rannick jumped down and you clambered up, Rannick, so you get up there. You can make a notice check if you so wish.
What, baby?
No, definitely nothing is right. Just
foot out of my face.
Just exactly said a load of bones.
I'm trying to see stuff.
That by those.
This place is messy. They need a good housekeeper.
Well, you're gonna What are you? Ow! Look, if you want to volunteer to stay up there and clean, you can do it without standing on my face.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm climbing back down.
Ow! Ow! Can't. Whoa! Would you be careful?
Boy, for such a big guy, you sure are a whiny baby.
And you got bloody sharp feet.
They're just tiny.
She has her ice climbing spikes on. That's what the problem is.
Bugger! You reet bugger, you.
What? I'm going to tell Mom.
Now that weren't fair.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rannick. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I kind of forget that because you don't seem to often. Like, never mind. I'll just leave it alone. I'm sure.
Have we opened all of these 5 thingies?
Aye, and monsters come out.
All 5 of them?
Yeah.
All right.
Right. Sorry, I was looking for something. Didn't find it.
Where the hell are you going?
Dead end's down there, isn't it?
Aye. We've got to go and find these other things.
By the
what we
way,
need
what's
somewhere, haven't we?
what's in up here? I take it's going to be something that's going to jump out at me. Did we open this? We didn't open up the door at the north. I mean, is this going to be a wraith thing? Let's open the door.
Well, no,
I mean,
if you remember, the wraith came through the door whether you opened it or not. Being
Yeah.
a wraith.
yeah, let's open it. Let's open the last door. In for a penny, in for a pound.
For sure you can handle it, Dondred. We're gonna go look up here.
I expect it to be empty.
Well, that's just a cliff up there, isn't it? I think we need to find some more stairs. See if we can find another way down somewhere or up
that's
somewhere.
actually-
You can climb down the cliff
That's
if you want.
That's the
Well,
graveyard.
there were lots and lots of stairs upstairs, both
Aye,
up and
true.
down.
Oh, if you go to the other side, there's a kind of set of stairs down to a ramp, like it opens up on the other side.
Well, maybe we should give that one a go.
I seem to remember it's over here.
I mean, hopefully there'll be something else we can break. I mean, something else that we can explore.
We're down the right. We're in the right hand.
Isn't this the
I'm
way
sure
we
we're
came
on the
in?
right hand side. I'm sure we do.
Aye. But don't
Did
look like
everything
there was
just
any.
go dark?
Hang on, before we get any further in here, where's that thingamajig? Something for a.
When you say thingamajig,
Yeah, it's a.
I'm sure this is the way we came in.
aye, other stairs was over here.
You know,
It was the way we came in because we flew in up top, but there were stairs down this way as well.
I see. Or rather, I don't. I hear, and I'm following. Oh, yes.
right, can we just do a quick?
Are you trying to be responsible one against Stunt?
Well, that's weird.
You've lit the map. That's why.
It looks cool.
By the way,
Okay.
is Bert not a bit bruised?
Oh yeah. Hold it, Radix. Stop. You
We've
ran.
been round there before.
You ran past the clock, mate. You know what that
Oh,
means?
No, he was just remapping. He was
Okay.
just remapping.
Okay,
We got two sets of stairs right here where I am.
Okay, I'll let you remap. I'll give you that one then.
Well, you're either going to have to unlock tokens or.
Say yes a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to.
It's over-
I
it's
didn't realise
over
unlock tokens again.
It's over there somewhere,
Must have been a reflex.
and I'm not sure exactly if it goes all the way around.
Well, like I said, there's two sets of stairs right here. If you guys are
Yeah,
interested in
so
doing
you can go up
stairs.
this side. You can go up this side as well. Hello.
Anyone goes
So
in that.
the question
Anyone goes
is-
to that clock tower. I am blocking it, and you're triggering it.
Yeah,
So what's
Do
off
they-
to the left? What's off to the left and right then?
Nothing. You've gone off the map.
that's off the map. I think these little stairs, do they just like go up to like rooftops in a sort of just to upper stories of the buildings?
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are running off willy-nilly. I can't keep up.
So I think we need to be on this big set of stairs here that goes off the map.
Do you?
Yeah, we haven't been down here.
It's closing off the map. Right. Now, having done that, I'm going to borrow Grimvold. I'm going to.
You mean deadly?
There we go. Right. So you're heading down that set of stairs now. Okay. Okay, so what happens here? This is the main entrance.
Yeah, I thought it was down. I knew it was to the left-hand side of the main entrance. I know me stones. You see, I like me rocks and geology corrections and me build working.
You know your stones,
Yes.
like cherry stones.
No, it's
He means his bollocks.
no. You've got to pass it for your
That's-
glindrishing, which is
For
this
you are.
carve. Dwarf. You carve. I mean, that's when you carve your name into stone.
Why
It means
would you do that?
It marks because it marks that you have been there. And the idea is,
John Dredd was here.
so the idea is when you go back to explore the deepest dungeon, you put your name in the deepest part of the dungeon.
Right. What? So that if anybody else goes there, they'll know you've been there.
Yes.
Well,
I
why
mean,
the
humans do it with mountains. They go up the top of mountains and stick a bloody flag in the top of it. So, same thing, I suppose.
But why not just say I've been there?
Oh, right, okay.
I mean, if you've been there, you could just say, "Well, I've been there."
Well, but anybody can
Is
say
it
they've
because
been
those
there.
humans believe you can't be a country if you don't have a flag?
Anybody can say that they've been there, but if you've got your initials up there, then there's no way anybody can deny that you were there.
You can't be a country if you've not got a flag.
Well, there are some
Exactly.
that believe that, yeah.
You know, I've met plenty of people without flags, and a lot of them were, "No, let's not go there."
Well, I was waiting for one of the Brits to pick up on the source of that, so.
Oh.
You got a flag?
No flag, no country. It's the rules. I have my membership in the American Rifle Association to back me up.
Oh.
Take or death? Flag.
Can't I have
cake.
both?
I had birthday cake.
Oh, he wouldn't be able to do his act in the USA anymore if he's still dressing up like a woman.
Oh, he's
Or
now
not some states in the USA.
he's changed his name, hasn't he? Now I was thinking, he isn't he a she now?
Who are you talking about? Eddie Izzard?
Yes,
Yes, he's been she for ages.
that's what I thought. Yeah,
Well, it wouldn't even matter because in those same states, they're trying to make that illegal too. You know, it's like, come on, people, just live and let live. Didn't any of you survive the 60s for crying out loud?
We're going backwards.
yeah. That basically you come across. Basically, appears to be a set of. Well, there seems to. No, that's not how it looks. I need to go down on. A massive double portal of two white stone doors completely fill the southern end of the steps. There doesn't appear to be any hinges or handles or means of opening them from this side.
Well, you're the one that does stone then, Stunty. You carve your name in them then.
So it just ends.
At double doors.
Susie, that's her name. Susie Eddie Izzard.
Well, yeah,
That's
the door's
I couldn't
got to
remember.
open.
So can do they open?
Not apparently. You
dunno.
can't see any way to open them from this side.
I'll try pushing them.
Mr.
Did we notice anything?
Mr. Let's just fly to the middle of the dungeon and then wonder why half the stuff doesn't make any
Hey,
sense.
wait, I think I have this thing. And I start scrabbling through my bag. Yeah, this chime opening.
Bert plugs his ears.
It's
I
got
can't-
this. It's still got charms on it, so
I can't see.
that might work. And I pull it out and I ring the chime opening because I'm going to test it. I'm not assuming the GM won't lie to me. So
Now
does the
let's-
chime opening open the door?
Does the timer open the doors? Oh, what the heck? Yes. First things first, you need to make a arcane background roll or a smarts check.
Which would be arcane background, my spell casting. Which is,
Actually, while you're footering about with that, let's try this for a laugh. While we're busy doing something else.
well, if they're going to work for anyone, they're going to work for me.
Is that what I think it is?
Me, because you're clumsy.
You mean a room that, as far as you can tell, is nothing but statues?
I can't
Oh.
see anything. I haven't been able to for a long time. Get it?
That work?
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
Right.
bugger.
An eerie sight greets the eye as this large chamber is, well, you haven't entered it yet. Row upon row of identical life-size ice sculptures depicting a bent-backed crone with a skull-like face standing in perfect ranks. A sense of woe seems to radiate from each statue, and dark arcs of power crackle across their surfaces and leap from structure to structure. As if that wasn't bad enough, Radek, as you open the door, every single one of them rotates to face you.
Oh, I'm sure glad that chime worked.
Bastard ice statues.
That's made of frozen water, isn't it? It could melt.
Aye, made of frozen water. I will take a tentative step forward and
Okay.
wiggle wiggle the fingers on one hand. Say, "Hello, little old lady."
So, is there another way through that we haven't explored yet?
And they're
Okay,
supposed to,
so
like,
hang on.
little old lady
The
who-
statues all depict Baba Yaga wearing a death mask, and each bears at its. Oh yeah, you wouldn't know that bit. The statue's face. Yeah. That's really cool. No, that's really interesting. I made that bit up, and I must have remembered. Regardless of which entrance is used, the statues always face whoever has entered. Paradoxically, if both entrances are used simultaneously, even so, they can face whoever opens the door, regardless of where they are. Okay.
So wherever Rannick is in the room, that's where they're going to look.
Yes.
Didn't
This
even get a penny
statue.
for my Shortland Wheelies quote.
This statue
Aw.
here appears to have been shattered.
Okay. So I can break the buggers, can
And I. That description does not. Possibly does. Yeah, okay. Time-wise, that statement doesn't make sense, but fair enough. Okay. Can I have some notice checks?
Thankfully better than my occult roll.
I'm trying not to look.
You can hear.
But I might hear them moving. They're coming to get me.
What's
No,
worse
they're
is
not
if you
moving.
don't hear them.
Right now. God, what was I speaking when I came up with that? So why do I bother with this in this book? It's never right. Why do I bother with the book? The index is never right.
Just make it up as you go along. That's what I usually do.
No, I'm trying to work something out. I'll work out why I picked something. Yeah, I really don't know where the hell I got that from. Okay, I'll ignore it.
Dreamed it.
Well, yeah, no, it's just okay. So, basically, dark arcs of power are crackling between the statues as you stare at them all.
Right, Stunty, you're the one that does stone. I know it's not like, well, I mean, this is ice, but yeah.
So I'm just saying, there's probably another way into the dungeon from here. You probably go if you backtrack a bit.
I suppose we could fly back down bottom, couldn't we?
That might be an idea, and then that gets us to the other side of the room quicker.
Oh.
Well, you got a thought then, Reenie?
I was going to look at the notes that I made about what was written, but that handout isn't loaded, so I can't.
I'm not sure why it isn't loaded. I haven't. Should not be there.
So what exactly am I supposed to be doing?
It's there. Why you?
Weird. Okay, that's very strange.
I mean, I can stand over here. You can ask me questions. How about that?
What pose
Okay,
are these
well,
statues in?
If we've got to get across, we've got to get across. Oh, bugger, I hope this doesn't hurt. And trying to time it when the stuff isn't zapping across it, I will wallop one of the statues with my adamantine hammer.
I mean,
Back and forth between the statues from floor to ceiling and wall to wall. Okay.
But if it's going back and forth, presumably there is a point where it's not on any.
You're trying to time it.
Yeah.
Like a game of Frogger.
Yes.
Right.
Or whack-a-mole, or in this case, not whack-a zapping energy beam thing.
Make a make a damaging an object roll, which obviously explode. You've got the.
By the way, maybe it's got a rhythm to it. Like you have to work out. Maybe it follows a pattern.
You know, I really wouldn't just. Oh, Rannick, why is your first impulse to hit things?
Well, if that doesn't work, you know, it tends to make you people start thinking about things instead.
One of these days, it's going to not work in a very explosive and dramatic fashion.
An evasion check, please, Rannick, as the negative arc seems to come straight towards you.
That could have been a mistake.
Hey, that were explosive and dramatic, says Rannick as he gets flung backwards.
No, you made your roll, so you get you negate damage, don't you? With a roll, if a roll negates damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm having a bad enough day without this. Do you know why is Bert still wounded? I'm buggered.
You don't take 35 points of damage.
No.
Ah, that were explosive. Okay, maybe somebody else should try something then.
I'll
be over here.
And I just stepped to the door. And remember this little necklace I picked up a long time ago with 3 little balls on it? There's one missing now. I think I have to throw them.
Is that your necklace of fireballs?
Well, it seems like, fire would
Melt ice?
put this way. You need a athletics roll for the throw.
Yeah, because it might deviate. Oh, that's an accurate throw. Roll the damage.
Okay. And that's on these 4?
Yeah, just roll the damage.
I have to keep jumping between pages here because they're all.
I know. Annoying, isn't it?
Oh, that kind of sucked. Let me try it again.
Best you can do is 12 points of damage. But hey,
7. That's the best I can get. So.
Yep.
And that reduces my necklace to 2 now. To 1.
Yeah.
I figured the fire would melt them.
Afraid it didn't.
And then I ducked back. Oh! Fire in the hole.
Rannick will just peer back round the corner. Did it even melt them a bit?
No.
Bugger, that didn't even melt them a bit.
Didn't expect it to. They're
All right,
magically
then.
frozen.
All right then, clever clogs. How do we get through?
I'm thinking about that.
It's got a rhythm to it.
Hey, I can see the other side. Maybe I could teleport us all across.
That's one way.
I'm not sure that's such a good idea, Bert.
And by
That's
the way,
part of why
can't
I'm doing it.
Yeah, can I heal better?
Well, I thought you had.
But no, that's what I mean. I've tried 3 times already. I kind of got a one to work. I'm getting stressed out.
Okie doke.
Well, I mean before we quit last time.
What's your pace? 10. Okay, yep, no problem. So you're going to run to there. Okay, I need you to make an evasion check. Okay. This could be a time to you really want to pass that evasion check.
Well, with all those penalties, I would have to roll really, really good.
Okay. This could hurt.
Oh, especially if you decide to explode half the dice. Crying out loud.
Ouch.
The whole room charges up and everything basically arcs towards you, and basically from every row comes the explosion.
The guys yelling, let the bennies flow when we need them.
It's no one there to do it.
We're too early in the session.
GM, does that count as an attack on Bert?
It's
No, it's an effect.
It's a negative energy field. Any creature touching or passing through the field, it basically takes damage. So this is the whole room, basically. Okay,
If only I knew the difference between negative energy and positive energy, and that any one of us might be able to deal with positive energy type stuff.
Bert collapses to the floor.
Oh, bugger. All right, Bert, I'm coming.
Oh, that's hardly what I... Right, first things first, everyone gets bennies, because the last thing I want is Bert going first. So everyone gets bennies. Everyone gets bennies. Hint.
Okay.
Right, well, I managed to move up from the 2 of clubs to the 4 of diamonds.
Oh, great. I drew on the 5 of hearts and got the 4 of hearts.
Anybody
I got it. I got it. And I'm going to multi-action here.
No, my second Benny gave me the 3 of clubs.
Our bennies hate us.
Your bennies hate you. There we go.
I got the ace of diamonds, and I'm going to multi-action. And I'm going to do it.
6? What?
Okay, Chelsea's going first.
I'm going to teleport to Bert, and then I'm going to grab a hold of him and teleport us to the other side of the room.
It should be pointed out that although the arcs are still going, whatever the charge was built up does feel like it's sort of... You realise it seems to be on a 6-second cycle.
Okay, well, I'm doing this fast.
In other words, at the end of the round, anyone in the room will get zapped, but anyone not in the room
if
won't.
I double action, it's the same. Yeah. It's the same round. So I'm
exactly. That's exactly the point I was trying to make. Yes. Go for it. Let's have a multi-action teleport spell.
And I
Okay, can I support her before she goes?
You can. That only still made it a 3. Yeah, I need to try again.
Okay, I will.
Please save Bert Sparkle Tits.
I'm trying.
He's
I
kind of
saved.
nice.
He's
I'm not-
kind of nice.
Okay.
Oh, look, I rolled a -1, all
Okay,
right?
that gets me to
Jelsa
Bert.
teleports to Bert.
And then for my second action, I'm going to teleport him to the other side. Or should I bring him back to you guys?
You need to bring it back to Dondrad, who needs to basically get a card higher than the 9 of Spades. Otherwise, we have to worry about Bert. Yeah, that's successful.
Then I teleport. I grab Bert and I teleport.
10 of hearts.
Because then Dondrad goes, you see, and that way we don't have to worry about the fact that Bert's bleeding out.
Right. What we'll do is.
Although I think Bert could spend a conviction on his before his turn begins to restore.
If necessary, yeah.
For my action, I'm going to go faith, and he gets it right. Now, why wouldn't that work to take 2? Right, I'm going to use a wand of healing touch on him for 14.
Which heals 2 wounds, which means Bert is not bleeding out. Bert, you're not incapacitated, you're not bleeding out, but that room packs a punch.
Okay, that didn't work like I was hoping it would.
Good, because if that's what you were going for, I'm worried.
Try to teleport us all across. Otherwise, I got nothing.
Well, what happens if I do channeling on it?
Don't know. Why don't you give it a go?
Anyway, Arena. Don't forget, after at the end of the round, the room discharges for anyone in it. Hint, hint.
Yes, I understand.
So this is negative energy. What about pushing positive energy into the room?
What do you wish to do?
Positive
before I move
Oh, no, just give me a second. Sorry.
Well, that's how channeling works. Siphoning the power of the positive material plane.
I am going to become an air elemental, I think. And see if I can get across in that form.
We give it positive energy. Just like tell it we like it and it's really good and that. Go on, champ, you can do it.
Okay. I've got no need to be a huge one. So I don't need to be an elder, I'll just be a standard size 4 elemental. I got the raise if it's relevant. I can also move an awful lot faster in that form.
I mean, to give you an example, right, the dead are obviously brought back from, are animated, and if I give a quick flash of positive energy, what happens is that they can destroy undead by looking at them.
If you flash undead, they get...
Okay.
That's disgusting.
GM, will you allow me to a multi-action with running if I drop the raise?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hang on, can air elemental... Hang on.
Air elementals fly 12, so...
You can't run when flying. You can't run if flying. So you don't... That's the problem. Flying you can't run by any movement other than propelling yourself on pace, if that makes sense.
Well, guys, it's been nice knowing you. We'll see if this works.
Don't go too far.
All right, I'll do the reverse. If let me just measure how far it would be to get clear. 15. So I can move 12 at once. So if I move 4 this round, if this works, I can clear it next round. If it doesn't work, I'm not so far away. You can, I don't know, waft me in your direction or something, as I'm an air elemental. Not sure how you'd do that, but
Pace of an elemental. The pace of an elemental is 12, isn't it?
No, it's
Yeah.
flies 12.
flies 12. Well, it says
that's what I
flies
meant.
with a pace of 12.
Pace
Pace.
equals 6, flight 12. Yeah, see, if you so as you can see, if you run, you see, you would actually move. You the best you could do is the best of your flight. That makes sense. So you'll get to there, but then the room will trigger.
Which is why I said to do what, rather than go the
Yeah,
whole way
not going
through.
all the way. Just
Yeah,
going to go
go to-
little
no,
ways.
Go
No,
to
I
the
know.
4.
I'm just. Yeah, it's just there's an interesting.
Oh, is it
graphic
glitched
up.
again?
It's glitched, so I was just trying to move you to get rid of the arrow, but that's fine. So you're going to go 4.
Yeah, I'll
Gets you
go
to-
4 because then I can clear the room with my next move if I don't die in the meantime.
Okie dokie, that's fine. And then Rannick, you're up.
I will go on hold.
Go on hold. Okie dokie, I need an evasion check from the air elemental, please.
I've forgotten how to make those.
Agility at -2 or slight type / roll evasion.
That would work.
But maybe going backwards through this is not a good idea. Maybe the key's on the opposite side.
Well, you can try your channeling what's name if you think that'll work.
That's a pretty good roll. Let's see how much that helps you. 13 points of damage. You're unharmed.
Yay!
New round.
Well, it didn't seem to get Reenie.
Oh, by the way, I meant to reward everyone bennies
I
for
don't know.
rescuing Bert, and I forgot.
I don't know. It kind of seemed to arc my eyes. Just
Oh,
it's
it's
gonna
still the
have to
whole
arc
war.
a bit.
You saw the energy pour towards Reedy, but she sort of basically dodged at the last second. So as she cleared the blast area, because it seems to focus in on point, and then just, which is how you did it. You hit the statue, and then you suddenly saw that everything coming towards you, and you dove backwards, avoiding it.
Yeah. Try your positive reinforcement then, Stunty. See if that works.
Right. Can I assist Irene in getting to the other side?
The standard movement, I'll be able
Standard
to do
movement.
that.
There's not much you could. There's not
Yeah,
much
but you'll have an action at the other end, won't you, to find out what's going on?
I'm kind of hoping there'll be an off button at the other side, but you know.
I'm pretty sure if that lightning hits her, she'll be on the other side anyway.
I probably suggest you might want to go on hold, but yeah, by always. Yep. Okay.
I'm going to give it a support roll. I have faith.
Okay. +1 on
Oh, I mean, you
Arena's
can do it.
X trait roll. 12 inch, well, 11 inches gets you to the door. I don't get, you know what I mean? 11 inches gets
Well, I
you
give it
to the
a
doors.
wee kick of healing magic
Yes.
and see if it delays a recharge.
Can you open door, Reenie? I know you've not got any hands, but can you open door?
I don't seem to be able to.
No,
I'm
there is
clicking it,
no way
nothing's
to. There doesn't appear to be. I know I said before, but there is most definitely no way to open this door from this side.
It's can I speak as an air elemental?
Air elementals can speak.
It's
language.
locked.
Oh, bugger.
No, there's no cracks in the doors. You can go through and have a peek in the other
I
side.
can safely say the way to open this door is written clearly the other side
On the
of the
other
door.
side.
On the
Yeah,
other side
can
of the
I
door.
slip through the cracks as an air elemental?
No.
It's hermetically sealed.
Why would a hermit seal that door?
That's a bloody good question.
There is no indication.
I don't know. Maybe he's trying to get away from Miss Piggy. No, sorry, that's a Kermit. So
There is no indication that they're elementals. Elementals, any elemental can communicate. Interestingly, don't have any languages listed at all.
And
Well,
why
that's-
does the elemental language exist?
Does make you wonder, doesn't it? That's just probably a stupid feature of the you know what I mean, the bestiary. They probably out by without realizing. Let's go to the
It
source.
does have a mouth. It says they have a mouth.
Yeah.
well, I'm sure they do actually have
Pass
a
through
language,
cracks in doors or windows. Bubble through water, etc.
and it begins with an A.
Oh yeah, no,
So
there's
you
an
might-
elemental language, but as I say, if you absolutely go on the Pathfinder bestiary, you know, the Savage Pathfinder bestiary, they don't have any languages, which is really strange for the record.
It
I
is
thought they
very
could talk as
strange.
well. I thought they could talk as well.
So this door must be actually magically sealed if I can't get through it. There must be a force field. It's the only reason that would stop me.
But the funny thing is, Jill should just throw a fireball in against all that ice. I thought it would be a bit of melting, but not one drop of water.
Well,
I
you
kind
try
of
that,
threw it.
try
it
that
kinda
healing
threw-
magic thing on it. See if that does something.
Nah, I don't think it will. But we can have a fiddle. Let's have a poke at it. Nah, it's not gonna.
Ooh. Oh, no, I'm not allowed to turn into those. Damn.
Elsa?
Well, there's not much I can do to help here. I mean, I managed to pull Bert out, but if there's no way to get through those doors from this side, all we can do is back the hell out.
Well, you tell you what, you want to go
Ah.
on. If you want to stand by, she's got to come back.
Yeah, put me on hold because that way, if Irina needs help, I can get to her.
I think Burkhan shook.
Okay. Okay.
Bert stands up, mumbles a little bit, drinks a potion.
Minor or major?
Major.
Major.
I didn't notice, sorry. As I asked, I saw it pop up, so I apologize.
And says, "You know what? There are other stairs." And starts walking away. Snooks follows.
Ah, yes, exactly. I'm just trying to work something out myself, and it's like, yeah, yeah. You really are, ironically, a bit of GM metagaming here. You are definitely making everything harder on yourself by doing the dungeon in the wrong way.
Well, sometimes that's just fun.
Aye, do you know
Yeah.
what? I mean, the thing.
No,
the
but
thing is,
seriously, basically, I was sitting here going, well, how would you know something? And I've just reread the poem, and I've just reread what's on the other side of those doors, and it's like, that makes more sense.
The instructions are on them, right?
We see the thing is, I don't have much confidence anyway because I cast anti-magic shell on the clock tower doors and bucket, nothing happened. I mean, and don't forget, I've managed to force open the doors of a Thessalonian rune using that spell, and it hasn't worked here. I mean, like, what? That's got
You haven't tried it here, though.
Look, I'm not giving up and going home. If you lot want to, you can do, but I'm staying here and sorting this out somehow.
No, Rannick, sometimes you got to walk away.
I've got one more form to try, and then I'm out of ideas for now.
With a bit of metagaming knowledge, the only way through these doors is to do a very specific action that you can only deduce if you're on the other side of these doors.
Oh, okay.
Well, ironically, it's not that bad. It's not that bad because at least we've got the end poem, so now we'll know what to look for when we go in the proper.
Exactly. Yeah. Anyway, in the meantime, I need Irina to make an evasion check.
Is this
+1.
still in the room?
Yep.
Oh, bollocks. I thought it wouldn't, but fine.
Actually, no. Sorry, you're right. I will give you the benefit of the. You're over the line. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll be nice. Okay, how are you going to get back? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You're right.
Is it okay to move, drop form, and cast to transform into something new?
Yes, but you wouldn't be able to move again afterwards.
That's fine. I'm going to move the 12 that I can, drop form, and then turn into a storm giant who's immune to lightning.
Not lightning.
It's not lightning. Well,
personally, I'd turned into something with a
negative energy.
I'd personally drop form, change into a very small, fast bird or something that's got a flight pace of 24 and fly out there.
Okay.
That'll get you across the room in one go.
Let me have a look at the other end of the book.
Because I seem to recall you used to turn into little birds and fly 24 inches away, didn't you?
Yes.
Failing that,
I can do. I just need to find bird of prey. There's bird of prey. That's yeah, bird of prey. Flight pace 24. Okay.
Okay, that's all you need to do. Turn into bird of prey.
Fine. That's a PowerPoint too. I'll let you change me before I move.
But we. Well, actually, you might want to stay as a. That takes you to 1D. Vigor of 3D, which makes you toughness. Size goes down. Oh, bird mounts. They
costs a heck of a lot less PowerPoints as well.
Well, are very small.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Actually, it doesn't matter. Not right. Okay, well, everyone's out of the room, so I don't need to worry about anything else happening there. So.
And you can take me off hold, so I.
Everyone's off hold. Yep. Okay, you go back up the stairs again.
Once I see Irina made it clear, I'm gonna move.
All right, so that was bloody useless. Now what?
That's it. I think it's off the cliff.
Go near that bloody thing.
Guys, we've got all kinds of doors to go through.
Well, this one's locked.
They're all locked, if you remember.
We do.
If you remember.
Yeah,
well,
but don't we have an entrance specialist?
Yeah, is that what it's called these days?
They're not locked doors, if you remember.
They're fake doors.
Yeah,
Frozen shut.
Many cottages and multiple. Each single door is carved into the wall. However, these doors are sealed with ice and must be broken open to gain access to the tombs within.
Weren't we looking for a frozen tomb?
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, that's a point.
All right, Bert, pick a door. We'll smash it open. Going for that one?
Yeah, let's start here.
All right. Give me a run up. Charge.
Okay, do your damage. Oh, hang on, no statues here, so I can turn that one off.
Right, well, I don't think using a spear is a good idea, so I will go with the hammer, but I'll make sure I've got enough run up for my rhino hide to apply.
Good call. For the record, that would have broken one of the other statues.
That would have broken one of the statues, would it? Okay.
Yeah.
So what I needed was a run up. Okay. What's in here?
I seem to recall when you get inside them, there is. Where's 16? Reaching a cottage reveals a simple plain chamber with 1 to 4 ice spears upon which lie the frozen remains of human warriors of Irison, still clad in their arms and armour.
There's some dead bodies and some beer.
Oh,
There's 4 in there.
not some beer.
They have no valuables other than their armour and weapons. And none of them
Well, that's just
radiate
got
magic.
dead folks in it. Mind out, coming through. Bang.
Hammer of I can't remember why you called it that.
Well, because adamantine kind of glows, is kind of silvery, so it's Maxwell's silver hammer, isn't it? Bang, bang, comes
fair
down
enough.
upon your head.
Okay, there's 3 in here.
Right, let's try this one.
I think at this point I'm preening my feathers.
Oh,
Oh, that's bloody... Ow! Okay, slightly longer run up. Here we go.
For the record, you only need an 8. That 7 was very amusing. You know what I mean? It cracked, but it didn't break. Again, to be honest, I'm not going to keep rolling, but this is the last one. There are 4 bodies in here.
Well, so far, Bert, lots of dead bodies. Are you sure we need to keep doing this?
No, I guess not. Let's go through some of these other stairs, though. I mean, there's a set of stairs right here. I don't think we've been up yet.
Pretty sure these just go to upstairs.
Can I fly
no,
above and have a look around, making sure not to get close enough to set off the clock tower, to see if I can see anything new and useful?
Yeah. Actually, I'm
It's
admit,
assuming I'm at ground level, it's not letting me, you know.
well, yeah, but that's because the map's 2D.
Yes, I realise this.
There isn't anything other than lots of cottages. What I do find really interesting here is see something, but I can't work out what you're meant to do. I'm not sure how. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not sure. Not what you're meant to do. I just can't work out how you're meant to get to it.
Can I fly out over the waterfall and back in a slightly lower place to come the other side of that door by getting through the passage? Is that a possibility?
Did you do what? Sorry.
Fly out over the cliff and then back in through a lower opening to come in through the other side of the.
You do. I can't actually work out how you're supposed to get to it, for the record. But as you're flying over, you notice as you're flying up, you notice the roof of that area there. That area there has collapsed. But the thing is, you see, there isn't a way to get to it, which I find
Without
fascinating. No, but no, there isn't a way to get to it full stop on the map.
But do you have information for what is there as a
Well,
GM?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I just had to look up. It doesn't make any bloody sense.
Well, then I guess it's a matter of we go up those stairs and kind of do this phase thing and end up where we're trying to get to.
Let's just, if I disable line of sight, you should be able to see the whole. Oh, you'll see the whole map. No, I don't want to disable line of sight. Let me.
I'm stuck. Damn
Yeah.
it.
Look, let me put you inside the room, right?
Yeah.
Why do you keep moving? Yeah. See, look, that's you inside the room. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but could you notice this?
Yeah.
The map, they didn't draw a all I can think of is that you have to go.
Be a door there.
I think you meant to go up the stairs.
And climb over the top.
No, I think you meant to go up the stairs, and there's meant to be a door there. Well, just
You know, there maybe,
Well, I've just
maybe
put-
there's
Well,
a
shall we
logical.
assume that there is, and that I notice it and call everyone over?
I was going to say
Indeed.
maybe there's a logical explanation. I remember I said I was quite concerned about all the books that she took out. Maybe
obviously
she's carrying
it
so
is
many
still
books.
locked. It is obviously still locked and frozen over, so someone will have to break it. They probably don't get the benefit of their run up, unfortunately.
No.
But you can
You
hammer
know,
on the door.
my arms are getting tired.
That's enough. Think.
Knock. Bloody knock.
You through? Or did I not make it big
No.
enough? I didn't make it big enough, did I? Oh. Hang on. Hold up.
Here, there's an empty. There's a passageway. I wonder where it goes. Bert, you were right.
Justice.
And I've got stuck in wall.
For the record, Irina's the only one who can go up the vertical passage.
Oh, it's a vertical passage, is it? Right.
Yeah, I've just
okay.
read that. A
Oh, I got
vertical
stuck
passage climbs 100 feet.
I'm stuck
Um,
in wall. Somebody pull me legs. My shoulders have got wedged.
GM, is that supposed to show anything? Because all I'm getting is a square space with no obvious reason why I see no further.
Oh, you vanished.
I did.
I'm still stuck. I can't move.
Uh-huh.
Because you flew up the vertical passage.
To
I've got a
figure out
feeling.
how they got to where they're got.
Hold fire before you move off there. I need to give you a description.
Okay.
This vast, many-columned chamber has icicles forming a maze of stalactites on the ceiling and frozen curtains and ice pillars throughout. The floor itself is crowded with broken shards from dozens of ice columns that have shattered, grazing razor-sharp stalagmites of ice. Can I?
Still there.
Yeah, no, so I'm just reading.
You said,
Okay.
"Can I have?" And then you just.
I was about to say, but then I changed my mind. I was reading and I misread something.
I thought I'd lost you.
So, ceiling is 75 feet high. At the. Oh, that's. Oh, hang on. Got you wrong. You come in over there. So, you're over there.
Oh, okay, fine.
So, yeah, that's fine. So the rest of you are basically looking at 100-foot up vertical climb, as it were.
That's weird. What did I just accidentally do? Have I just flown into a pillar and got stuck? Oh, no, there we go. I'm out of it again.
Yes, that was meant to be a hole in the floor. So if anyone entered it, they obviously fall down. You know what I mean?
Ah, I see.
Obviously, you're flying, so it's not a problem. Okay.
Indeed.
So, there's that large circle is a large ice formation like a stalagmite, 30 feet tall and 17 feet in diameter. Within it is a dark mass.
Ooh.
Heaped about this ice. Amid the treasures described below is an ice formation like a stalagmite, 30 feet tall and 17 feet in diameter, within which a dark mass indiscernible beneath the layer of ice. Okay. But heaped around this 17 foot, this 30 foot tall, 17 foot diameter, should have done this. I should have made that a thingy, shouldn't I? Should have made it. It doesn't block. It doesn't block movement, but you know what I mean. It obviously big and it's on the side. There's heaped around this stalagmite is multiple thousands of coins of gold, silver, and copper. There seems to be gems, what appears to be a snuff box, a gold statuette with emeralds for eyes, what appears to be a bladed scarf. There's a ring. There's
a bladed scarf.
Yep,
it's a scarf with razor blades hidden in it, so you swing it around and the razor blades come out and chop people's throats open.
Wow, everything.
And a couple of scrolls.
Okay. Well, I reckon I can pick up a scroll easy enough in this form. And fly it back to the others.
Pick up a scroll.
Yes.
Okay, so I need to take you back to where you were when you picked.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, as you pick up the scroll, you see movement coming from within the ice, and there's a very loud boom, and the ice cracks on the inside.
Ah!
Something's trying to escape the ice.
Can I see what kind of something it is, or is it just a hazy shape?
It's just a
hazy shape.
It's just a hazy shape at the moment.
Can I see how big a hazy shape? Are we talking Rannick size, larger, smaller?
You know what? I'm absolutely useless today.
It's one of those lazy, hazy, crazy shapes of iceness.
Oh, I see. So it's the actual lump.
Yeah, it's me being an idiot. Don't worry.
I have times like that. Don't you worry about it. It's fine.
But okay. Whatever it is, it's whatever's in there. It's big. Hang on. That's interesting. 30 feet tall and 17 feet in diameter. This thing's large. About 30 feet wide, so it's probably very annoyed that it's in there then. But yeah.
Slightly constrained, huh?
Mm.
Yeah. Here we are. You get to go first. You get to go first, so you can probably fly away before it escapes.
I look at that and I want to say Tekeli-Lee, Tekeli-Lee.
I still think I like the idea of picking up the scroll and flying back to the others. Is that something I can do?
Well, you grabbed it. That's what kicked it off.
Okay, fine. Fly back to the others.
I shall fly away and never speak of this again.
You get 24. Whether that's enough is enough. Okay. Move your 24. Tekeli-Lee, there you go. Okay, right. Well, that whole
ice pillar.
Ice pillar. Thank you. Definitely having a brain fart today. Shatters. Pace of 8, so you're probably okay. I don't think it's going to reach you from there. Okay. However, I do believe you can do something else. Oh, you might be in luck. Oh, you are. You're out of range of its maddening cacophony. New round. It gets to go first. Moves 8 inches. Which means it's in range. You must make a spirit check or be stunned from its maddening cacophony. As it speaks things sane creatures weren't meant to know.
Hey, Cthulhu Dragon.
But no, you're okay. You weren't stunned, therefore you could escape.
Okie dokie then.
You can fly back downstairs. Meanwhile, what's everyone else doing?
Waiting for Arena to come back.
Yeah, because we're
You
kind
go.
of stuck here. We can't get up there, and not gonna just leave without her.
I dropped the scroll on Jelsa.
Okay. Roll any dice you like.
Okay.
It only matters whether it's odd or even. Okay. You drop the scroll on Josa.
And Jelsa catches it and opens it.
Make
Like-
a occult check.
I don't have an occult, so I guess it'll be unskilled, right?
Would be, or you can give it to someone else to try and identify it.
I'll open it and I say, I can't make heads nor tails of this. Here, Dondred, take a look at this. He has occult, right?
Yes. It appears to be a scroll of major protection.
Of what?
Major protection. Protecting is majorly.
Where did all this
Do I
stuff
hear the
appear?
sounds of anything following me?
No, I don't think it fit down the hole. That's in the
Bloody
new.
good.
What do you mean things following you?
Okay, I get best drop form and become person-y again.
So what we're up there, Rini?
So I take it you was a big beastie, something like that?
The best
beings
thing we
must
found
flew.
here and the worst thing we found here are both up there. Big pile of treasure, trinkets, scrolls, gems, and scary, scary tentacle monster thing, which
Okay.
speaks horrible sounding nastiness.
It were the best of things, it were the worst of things.
Yes.
It were the things of wisdom, the things of foolishness.
Listen, can you hear it?
I'm not sure I want to.
You know, I might be able to.
It is interesting actually because that goes up. Look, think about it now. Having seen what you've done here, I don't think there is any way to get the information you need other than to sort of fly back down to the bottom and start at room 1 as opposed to starting at room 16.
I form an image of the thing I just faced so they know what it looks like.
Do we all go irrevocably mad?
Let's have some spirit checks all round. Jelsa decided Jelsa has to be a bit upset about the fact that someone burnt all her hair off. She's a bit frazzled at the moment. Unintended. So Jelsa's the only one who might start twitching.
I think I can set that to music.
Okay, Gelsa basically has an adverse reaction to that. It's obviously completely horrifying to a gnome, and for a little, basically, after seeing it, she seemed. Everyone else seems to notice that she seems paler and less colourful.
You're right, Sparkle Tits.
That's for a while.
It's a bit weird. That's a bit weird. She has to be shiny. If she's not shiny, she's not good.
Yeah.
I just sit down on the floor. I don't feel so good.
But wait, because I also saw this. Draw pictures of all the gems and treasure.
That makes her feel better. I like it.
Oh, can we go get those?
I don't know if it's going to let us.
Just have to climb up there.
How about no?
The amount of treasure you've bypassed so far is quite amazing.
So, shall we go back to the bottom and come up the other way?
I suppose we're going to have to do it the hard way, aren't we?
Okie dokie.
So we go out to the ledge. I transform into something that can carry everyone down. And carry everyone down.
Can't you just cast Featherfall on all of us so we can like float down? That'd be cool.
Right, Featherfall's a very interesting spell in that regard. It is a cantrip, isn't it?
Mm.
Okay, so because this is where it gets interesting. So, work this
Does
one
it
out.
run out before we get to the bottom?
Yeah.
It does, I think. Yeah.
Because that would be really bad.
Okay, hang on. Duration, you fall slowly. Featherfall instantly changes the rate at which the target falls to a mere 60 feet around, and you take no damage upon landing while the spell is in effect. So it has a duration of 5. So actually, no, Featherfall would work because it's that means you can fall 300 feet before the spell runs out.
Do I have access to Featherfall?
It's a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
You probably have
I
access.
have a list of them.
Basically every time you take new powers, you can add another cantrip. So technically speaking, you've probably got all of them. Technically speaking.
Then yes. Yep, Featherfall it is. Then I'll be doing that. That's fine.
Okie dokie. Let's lose that one off. Images. Veil of Frozen Tears. As we hang on. I forgot how tall it was. Yep, you might not be featherfalling.
Okay.
It's
yeah, because you can only fall 300 feet safely.
Yeah. So what's 1836? I can't do the maths in my head. For 18 on 36, it will be 54 inches. Okay. So 54 inches straight down.
Yeah, let's not die.
54 inches straight down. Yeah. Yeah, actually, you don't want a featherfall. You do not want a
Dragon
featherfall.
it is, then.
Because basically, you would get...
It's all right. I'm a big dragon. It's all good.
Yeah.
Everyone's aboard.
Yeah, just for artistic references, that's how far you get when the featherfall runs out.
Right, okay.
Okay.
All right, then. Welcome aboard Rini Airlines. Emergency exits are there, and there. And if you really need them, you're going to die when you hit the ground anyway, so don't use them. Hold on to scales. Keep your hands inside, because if they're outside, you're also falling.
No smoking. The dragon is already on fire.
Aye.
Okie dokie. So, the steaming crater of a geyser has carved a jagged crevasse in the side of the waterfall here, creating a cathedral of dripping ice stalactites from above. Barely visible through the steam to the right of the geyser is a secondary crevasse in which can dimly be seen a stair rising upwards into the obscuring.
All right. So, do you want me to go first in case there's something that needs hitting? Or do you want somebody else to go first so that when something needs hitting, they can say, Rannick, come here and save me?
Well, is that hole big enough for me to fit through in dragon form at the moment?
No,
Probably not.
Probably not.
Okay, then. I'll change back to Reenie size and, yeah, run it, go ahead.
Right. Let's go upstairs.
The internal stairway is exposed to the outside 30 feet up, where the geyser has melted through the wall. Okay, 20 feet up the stairs are 3 suspicious lumps of ice.
Here,
Three suspicious lumps of ice.
These
Yes.
lumps of ice seem to have thoughts about me that I'm not what I'm saying I am.
Do you
Not
want
that
to make
they're
notice checks?
suspicious.
I will take a look at lumps of ice. No, nothing weird there.
You need your eye testing, Rannick.
It's this.
Frank-
It's all this snow and ice. I think I'm going snowblind.
I'm afraid to say that none of you notice anything other than, well, it's suspicious where they are, because, the rest of the stairs are, the stairs seem to be nicely carved, and then you've got these 3 lumps that just seem to be on top of the stairs. However, none of you are able to discern anything from the lumps.
Weird that.
I'll chip away at one of them.
Do we want to poke the lumps?
Lay my hand on one and melt it a little bit.
Yeah, we can't be the only people who've come in here.
What, you think that something's got buried in ice? I suppose could be.
What does how much damage does elemental manipulation do?
2d4 or 2d6, depending on whether you've done it as the greater power one. And then if you cast it with a raise, it's 3d4 or 3d6.
Yeah, that's enough. You melt the ice. Really melts the ice.
It being ice, you could also use elemental manipulation water to just move it out of the way.
It needs fire damage, apparently.
Okay.
So that melting the ice upon this lump reveals a frozen corpse.
You're right, Shunty. Some bugger
Frozen
was here
human
before.
corpse encased in a thin coating of ice. Yeah, the corpse appears to be fairly recent. Apparently died from extreme frostbite based on their blackened skin. It appears to be an Irison warrior wearing scale mail and armed with a battle axe and a longsword. Anyone got academics can make an academics check. Anyone who doesn't have academics can make a common knowledge -2. Don Jones made it, so I wouldn't worry about other than possibly being more knowledgeable than Don Jones. Jelson obviously is, being a gnome, has an extensive knowledge of everything, even though...
Yeah, she's a real gnome-it-all.
That was good.
What's going on like that? And now Jimmy Monkers just said the bennies must flow.
So, yeah, F for frostbite in the Big Book of Mountains.
You basically you identify them as they appear to be dressed in the garb that would identify them as part of Queen Elvana's guard.
Oh, these must have been some of the dudes that got encased in ice machine.
No. Queen Elvana's the current queen, not the one from
No.
Oh yeah, she's the current queen.
No.
She is, I'll tell you.
Boy. Come here. Choco.
I assume this
Good
is an animal he's
boy.
talking to.
I assume so too. That's fine.
Sorry, yes, my dog.
Okay.
Should I be worried that the GM is rolling percentile dice?
No.
Always.
So, are you going to continue the spiral which is up in the ice and go, go that way?
Anything
Yeah.
weird and
Do we have
magic-y
an
about
option?
anything here?
No. Well, it depends. Well, no, it's just a dead body that was encased in ice. That was all.
Okay,
So
then.
they've not got any magic stuff on them then.
No,
So
no.
I mean, I don't.
Let's
so
carry on up the stairs then.
So maybe the Queen set on her
Oh,
own people.
sorry,
and then,
sorry. I got that completely wrong. Yes, they are. Yes. Do you want to, now you know what to look for. Looking at all three of the figures, they all appear to, you can see a magical glow from each of them, including the two beneath the ice.
Aha, okay. Is it them or something they're holding that's glowing?
It's items upon them.
Ah, well, pull away glowy things of interest. Hand them to
Okay,
Dondrad.
it'll
Starting with the
take-
sword
it'll-
guy.
It'll take you a couple more melty rolls to get to all the items.
Okay.
It's okay, don't worry. You just need to make the spellcasting rolls, and if you've got elemental manipulation between the two of you, you can melt the other two. I'm not going to worry too much about the damage. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
You just have to spend the power points, basically.
There it is. I was just trying to find it. I've got a lot of spells to look through. It takes a while.
I'm not sure what happened to the. I'm going to. You know what? Right, who wants the scroll of major protection? If anyone, get rid of these other items. I don't know where they came from. I'll leave the scroll in there, and then I'll just add all of the items you've just found. So basically, yeah, battle axes, long swords, daggers, feather tokens, another battle axe, a ring, three magical suits of scale mail, and yeah, that's what you found.
Alrighty then. Time to occult it. I'll start with the feather. I have no idea what that is. No, I'm going to Benny it.
Someone else. Well, you can't Benny it or let someone else examine it. It's not a problem. And go on for something
All right,
else.
let Dondrad have a look.
Dondrad, do you think it's a feather token of a bird?
Ironic that I don't know what that is.
It creates a bird that can deliver a small written message unerringly to a designated target. The token lasts as long as it takes to carry the message.
Useful. The shirt. I am not doing well.
yeah,
Hey, Dondrad,
messenger.
look at this. Are there supposed to be two piles of scale mail shirts? One
I'm
of
guessing,
two,
Yeah.
one
I'm
of one?
guessing there are two the same and one different.
Yes,
That's what
it's the quirk of Fantasy Grounds. Obviously, okay. So this first shirt you identify is it appears to be a scale mail, an Aegis scale mail shirt of fire resistance.
Managed to identify the pair.
The other
That
pair
I've seen
appear
before.
to be a scale mail shirts with Aegis on them.
I don't know what that means.
Plus one
Plus
armor.
one armor.
Plus one armor, yeah.
Ah,
Basically,
longsword.
you've got your two grunts and the sergeant is what you've got there, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
see.
so what was that? 11-4, sorry.
The longsword.
A long sword. As you pick it up, you notice the sword itself is made of cold iron.
Everything around here is cold.
Mm.
But you gather that it is a brutal, damaging cold iron longsword.
It's to be very bad for the Fae.
And that thing you killed earlier.
Yeah. Magical dagger. Oh, Dondrad, you want to look at that?
You know what? I've not got a brutal thing yet. I shall grab that longsword and
Oh,
stick
the
it
dagger.
in my golf bag of weapons on my back.
Okay. The dagger is an accurate, damaging dagger.
And the battle axe.
Battle axe is an accurate dueling battle axe.
Ooh.
But the other battle axe is, and I'm sure about this, really sure.
is actually that is a mithril keen battle axe.
Magic ring.
Yep. That's a ring of major protection.
We're saving those up.
Right.
Okay, I think.
What I'm going to say for ease is we'll do some nabbage, and otherwise I'll just convert it into treasure, which you can have.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the funny thing is, I could wear the ring of major protection, can I?
Anyone who
How many
doesn't
rings-
have already.
How many
move
rings
on.
have you got on?
I've got a ring of. I've got two rings. One ring is a ring of minor protection, and another one is a ring of storing.
So you could
Swap out
replace.
minor for
Yes, you
major.
could take the ring of. Yeah, so Dondred wants the ring of major protection. There we go.
And then what we'll do is,
I appear to have a spare ring of minor protection. I'll put that in the sheet. And I'll try to put that in the sheet. Why can't I put that in the sheet?
You have to drop it up there.
Oop, that closed up the whole
why
sheet.
can't you drag it to the
Ah,
party
there we
sheet?
go. I was trying to. Did it work that time? No.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yes, yes. I've just managed to put it. I think you've got to open the item up to get the description, and then you drag it.
Yes, I think yes. Yeah. Well, actually, two just appeared, so that worked.
So,
Okay.
so
Okay. Does anyone want a accurate dueling battle axe?
No, I'm good for all the rest of that.
Okay, I shall assume that you sell everything else when you get back to the real world. Converts it to 38,000.
Actually, Bert will. Is it too late? I was going to say Bert will go ahead and take that battle axe, that accurate dueling battle axe.
It's okay. I can obviously recreate it. That's the wonders of. That is the
Magic of
wonders
the system.
system. So the accurate dueling battle axe is back, and it is worth 18,000. So I shall just take that down to 20,933. So there we go. Actually, no, it would be 29,000, wouldn't it? You only get half the value. There you go. And then Bert wants the axe, which he's taken. Dueling battle axe. There we go. Okay, right. How many cult rolls was that? 1, 2.
Excellent. I did do that.
Yay. Suddenly it's suddenly from below you. Everyone's up the stairs. A plume of water, boiling water, bursts out of the geyser, sending forth a plume of steam and scalding water 100 feet up into the air.
Oh, pretty.
Oh, bugger!
I've been
I am
raging
running
again.
up
Do
the
you know what that
stairs.
means? You're going to get a ton of pennies. Okie dokie. The stair is protected from this explosion set where it passes through the gates of canvas. Anyone within the 10-foot radius, yeah, you take that damage. So everyone gets to make an invasion roll. As the geyser hovers all over you.
is mine at -3 now?
Why is your at minus?
Because he's underwater.
Oh yeah, it'll be at water. Yeah. Should change that. If you don't save, you're taking full damage. If you do save and you're not Rannick, you're taking half damage. See what the oh, I wouldn't worry too much looking at that damage. Aren't you lucky? That's pathetic rolls. Obviously, most of it basically. However, as you now what happens is the water begins rapidly cooling and it's running down the ceiling and down onto the stairs.
Oh, that's going to make it nice and slippy.
Okay, so basically everyone gets to make a vigor check. Otherwise you start taking fatigue as the layers of ice form over you.
I think I
Assuming you
know how
move
they
up the
ended up
stairs.
stuck like that.
This cold weather gear is really helping.
Oh, weather gear would give you well, yeah, it will do. Okay. Also, it reduces your pace by an inch if you fail your vigor check, but you're all okay, and that eventually means you will basically get to the top of the stairs, which is a bit of luck on your part.
Hang on.
I don't suppose anybody's got that adventure card that replenishes power points.
As it happens,
I got 5 adventure cards, and no, that wasn't any of them.
Mm. Well, between us, there must be
Don
25
Dad's
out
failing
there.
his
I thought
vigor
there was a
roll.
chance. Oh,
Conrad failed his vigor roll, did he?
All player characters. Thank you very much.
Meow.
Oh, why did that not? Oh, I do not know why custom adventure cards don't work anymore. It's very annoying. I don't want them
So
to
what
work.
does the ring of major protection do? Is it armor +2?
no, it's toughness +2.
Toughness +2.
I mean, look at the coolness of that picture, and you couldn't even get
Beautiful.
to see. I didn't draw it, obviously, but I mean that. Okay, so all players with an arcane background regain 2d6
and
power points.
allies.
And
Does
allies.
that mean that Amber does too?
Everyone
Awesome.
with arcane backgrounds regains 2d6 power points.
Cool.
Excellent.
I don't need any, but I'll take 8 anyway.
I needed them.
If
You
I
can't go
can't
above
another
base.
spell, I'm done for.
That's a typo on my part. I'll have to fix it. No, that actually, yeah, it should have been cast another spell. That's my typo. I'll have to fix it. I shall have to award a blushing Betty to you. Okie dokie. Right, let's share the map. Basically, you've climbed up onto a platform area. I mean, so that's the actual geyser at the bottom, and there's the stairs at the top. But the map doesn't actually have any capabilities for that. So you've obviously climbed the stairs. So I need to move you onto area 3, which is So I'll put you in the wrong place. Let me just move you. Sorry. Like I say, some of this map is a bit on the interest. Right. Here, resync the view. There you are. After several circuits, the stairs open. The stairs from the area open into this room at the base of a turret-like fortification crafted into the face of the waterfall. This chamber is wide and open with an icy ceiling rising 40 feet overhead, from which giant icicles droop. Another set of stairs exits at the far end, and the south wall curves outward, forming a turret. The floor is scattered and cracked with cracked and frozen bones of all sizes. Some are brown with great age, but others are more recent additions.
This place really could use a good housekeeper.
You keep saying that.
Volunteering, Rannick?
No, can't say that I am.
before you all do the moves, I'd just like to. Okay.
Yeah, everybody's running across the room. Bert and Snooks are just kind of strolling.
Right. Going to cancel that movement
Okay.
and basically have you all advancing as a en masse to here. And that's when basically
The trap triggers.
no, that's why I
The bad
suggest.
thing happens.
Basically, a disembodied voice comes from in front of you. Sounds like it's coming from somewhere in this area here, which is why I'm stopping you where you are. Demanding to know the reason for your intrusion.
Well, because we couldn't get through the door upstairs, so we had to come back down this way to have a look at what was on the other side. Is that all right with you?
Even I'm with you, and I don't understand what you just said there, Relic. Never mind.
Well, I wanted to know why we're here. We're here because we couldn't get through door upstairs, so we had to come down here, come in, so we could see what was on the other side of the door from top.
Be
I
gone,
mean, that is why we're
and
here.
I will let you all leave this place now.
All right.
Ugh.
I'll head up the stairs, leaving this place.
Okay, you get to there, and the breath weapon hits you.
I bet it doesn't. When you say breath weapon,
Yes,
would this be from a dragon by any chance?
yes, a white dragon.
Okay, so because it's from a dragon, I get an extra +4 to evade it.
Oh, pretty. Hey, pretty sure you're not breathing it.
I don't know why it's
So am I.
put it. It won't let me not put it. I don't know why it's put it on Rannick. Let's try that again. I meant to do. I don't know what's going on. What was meant to happen is I was trying to get it in a position where as Rannick moves forwards, he triggers it, so everyone suffers because of Rannick. But to make it work, it means that Arena and Amber are okay. Rannick dives to the side as the breath weapon of the dragon just basically gets angry and appears clinging halfway up. The white dragon appears halfway up the ceiling, and you are all engulfed in a cloud of steam.
Well, that weren't very friendly.
So you get to
Can
make
I
evasion
evade?
checks.
Dondrad's probably not bothered by water at the moment. Can I narrate the effect? Can I narrate the effect of this adventure card, please?
Yeah,
I'm
she also can evade anything.
Because I want to see the dragon and walk up to it and say, "Bad dragon," and slap it on the nose so that it doesn't actually breathe. And that's why it critically fails with its breath weapon. Which means that Bert and Dondrad and Snooks are all fine.
So you can slap a dragon 40 feet off the floor on the nose.
All right, I'll just point it and say, "Bad dragon."
That's fine. I was just curious because
If it's 40 feet up, then I'll just call it a bad dragon.
yeah, there you go. That's what it's meant to look like. That card.
So anyway, as it breathes fire, there's a bit of a Rannick kind of parries it and then the flames go up the wall it's clinging to, it melts, so suddenly it loses its grips.
Well, it's
White
a white
dragons
dragon.
don't have
It's a
flames,
white-
they have ice.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
this
breathe
white
ice, not
dragon
fire.
didn't breathe steam.
Oh, okay.
Steam
Steam?
on ice.
Steam? White dragons aren't supposed to breathe steam.
Okay, Bert
Maybe.
failed, Dondrad failed, Snookums failed. So that
No, I
is-
need it because the water's not there.
Yeah, but it critically failed to cast, so
It critically
Maybe
failed
it's
anyway.
supposed to be
it
using
critically
ice.
failed to breathe its breath weapon. So it doesn't matter that Bert failed or Dondrad failed or Snooks failed.
I want to know why the white dragon's breathing the wrong stuff.
okay, well that's fine then. It critically failed. Right. This is why I hate adventure cards. But you're first.
Travis did that to me yesterday and won the whole adventure with an adventure card play.
But it was awesome.
It was awesome.
Bert is going to multi-action and shoot the dragon.
Hey. Shoot the dragon. Go for it. It's its tongue.
Yeah, let's Benny that second one. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-doop.
18 feet long. It's an ancient white dragon. Weighs about 4 tons. He shook it.
That did not do what I wanted it to.
Okie dokie.
God.
Okay. Result that is
Yeah,
you shoot.
I wanted to re-roll. I wanted to re-roll the second damage, but for some reason it had me
Okay.
soaking. There's the re-roll on the damage.
Reroll on the second damage. 18 points of damage. We would shake it again, which I'm going to therefore spend a penny to unshake and then apply the shaken. There we go. Yeah, Benny, and it's still shaken. Snooks. Oh yeah, hang on. 30, 36, 42. So we'll make it 36 feet up. There we go.
Okay, Snooks is going to test it. We are going to attempt to intimidate it.
Probably medium range, but I'll let you off on a 12 anyway. Oh yes, of course. Thingies are broken, aren't they? Quick tests are still. Intimidation would be versus its spirit.
Success with a raise, even.
Creative combat.
You...
Oh, spend the Benny.
I spent
Okay,
Benny.
that's 2 Benny spent.
And it's still a success.
It's still a success. So distracted or vulnerable?
Let us make it. Let me see. When is he going? He's going here pretty quick. Let's make him distracted.
Gonna make him distracted. Okay. Dawn of the Dread is up next after Snookums ends their turn.
Righty-ho, he's distracted. So, let's make it worse.
Let's make it worse, he says. Go for it. How are you going to make it worse? Crying out, yeah, yes, that would make it worse. You and your blind spells.
Yeah.
That's automatic, isn't it? Until it's the end of his turn.
That's a raise. So that's
automatically tries it
minus-
off as a free action at the end of their turn.
Right. So. So what is the effect?
There you go. There's a white dragon battle. There you go.
Okay, -4, but -4. There we go.
Actually, you blinded him.
Yes.
Okay.
Remain shaken.
This is turning into a nightmare. Benny, hang on. Blindness doesn't affect remaining shaken.
It doesn't.
No.
No. Okay. However, obviously, anything that requires sight suffers a trait penalty.
But it's still distracted.
And it's still distracted.
That's only a 3.
Oh, in that case, a point taken. I'll respend my Benny. There we go.
Yeah, so it's at -6 to do anything.
Oh well, if it can't see, I think I'm just going to have to do this. The distraction applies, but not the blindness. So it's which is 3. That's a fail, isn't it?
God, spend the penny.
That was successful with a raise. Raise. And then. And then I get to make a vigor check. Which distraction -4, so +4 onto that is an 8. That's a 6, so that's a success, but not a raise. Therefore, it's now blinded at -2. Okay, Kelsey, you're up. It shakes off some of the blindness, but not all of the blindness.
Okay, I can't see where if he moved, so I'm just gonna target the last place he was.
Yep.
You can always multi-action to detect magic, can't you?
You can multi-action to detect magic.
No, I'm just gonna target the last place he was because it's an area of effect. Unless he moved a lot. Will he still be within the range of the bird?
Burst template. I'm having real problems drawing things today. There we go. He was there, wasn't he? No, you cast it, but you don't appear to hit anything.
Okie dokie, well then I'm gonna come over here and hide behind Arena in case he's gonna do something horrible.
Okay, you hide behind Arena. Rannick, you're up, sir.
Somebody tell me where the bugger's gone.
I'm going to detect it, multi-actioning to cast a spell when I see it.
You're going to cast
I don't
Detect
need to roll
Magic.
to detect it.
Detect Magic
Do I
is an
have to roll?
action. Detect Magic is an action, but there's no dice roll. Okay, it's over there.
That's what I thought. Lovely, thank you.
Obviously, you don't. With Detect Magic, you only know the general vicinity, so you still have to suffer the invisibility penalty. With if you actually cast Detect Arcana, then you don't suffer the invisibility penalties.
Okay.
So all you gather is that you can sense a magical emanation coming from that area.
Okay, I am going to be casting Bolt. I'm going to be powering it up to... Hang on, do I have the ability to do the star powers? I do, don't I?
Do,
Yes, I do. You can power up to Greater Bolt. Heavy weapon.
Shouldn't need heavy weapon.
Alright, fine. Greater Bolt. Armor piercing 3.
Great.
Which is... Let's see, 1 power point plus 3.
I'm piercing 3. That's 6 points of AP, isn't it? Ouch.
So that'll cost me... That will cost me 8 power points.
Yeah, that's my favourite one as well.
And a hit with a raise.
Did you shortcast it by 8 as well?
I'm not quite that beardy. I'm
Aye.
not that mean.
You should be. I would cast it with 1 power point.
You can cast it with 0.
Fine.
Technically can. With that card, you can short cast the spell. So you cast the
Yeah.
spell with a guaranteed hit with a raise for no power points.
Mm-hmm.
Again, just so you can appreciate the card because they're not linking properly. That's that one. That's ace.
Tentacly.
Cool.
Right. Okay. So you automatically hit. So slash.
5d6 damage, AP6.
Yeah. Turn on the raised
Fire
dice.
damage.
Yeah. Turn on the raised dice and roll. That's the easiest way to do it, and then I'll apply it afterwards. -6 to hit, -14 to cast it, and you hit with a raise.
I'm trying to roll. We're trying to work out where to roll damage from, or do we just type in,
I'd just
or do I
type
just
it
pick
in.
up the dice?
Slash DMG type.
Slash DMG 5d6.
Are you happy
it's-
with
It's
AP6?
fire trapped, so
It's fire trapped. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's weak to it.
Okay, so you did 34 points of damage against its toughness with 14 because you took down the fact that you put AP6 on there, and therefore you do a total of that. That's quite a lot of damage. I'm going to have to spend a penny to try and save that.
Oh, you can just let it happen.
Hang on, I'm wondering if I did something wrong there.
Well, it's +4 so, damage because of the fire, so it'll be 38. That makes a difference.
No, it doesn't, and no, it isn't 38 points of damage.
They're resistant to fire, not.
I chose a fire attack specifically because that type of dragon is weak to fire. It says
I'm
so in
guessing-
the bestiary.
What
guessing it's
dragons
not
are
that
weak
type of
to
dragon.
fire? This dragon isn't.
Oh, it's a magical white dragon of doom.
Then I accept that.
You still did 4 wounds to it, though, which is the wound cap.
Yeah, this is true.
And you only
And it
soaked
managed
one
to
of them.
soak all of one of them.
It's there.
I'll interrupt then.
Okay.
Since it appears to be, well, it's either whether it's up the wall or and it went from one to another. I'm guessing it's flying. So I will.
No,
Curse the fact that
it's
my-
not flying.
Why
Well,
me?
never mind. I will curse the fact that my only ranged weapon has a cold trapping, and just bind it instead. So I shall pentangle it.
You can't see it, so you don't know where it. I suppose it's area of effect.
Yes, I can put on an area of effect so that everything there is bound, and I will make it a damaging one as well. So it'll be 2d4 damage at the end of each round as well.
Oh, hang on. It soaked 2 wounds. Blind does not affect soaks.
Why did that go on arena? Oh, because it's the arena's turn on the thing.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm trying to put it on Arterregularius.
Yeah, please don't entangle me. That will put a crimp on my day.
Okay, there you go. Done. Right. Has everyone acted?
Yep.
You round.
He's also taken 2d4 damage at the end of each of its turns from that as well.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you'll remind me. Conrad, you're up with the Joker.
Right, okay, and it's going next, and it is bound and blind. But I can't. But it's still quite high up, so I can't hit it. Look, can I?
You can't
I'm
see
going to
it
spend it.
either.
I'm going to spend its point of conviction.
Wow, it has a point of conviction.
Yeah, once. Evil conviction, that's fine.
It's really convicted about killing us.
In fact, you know what? Here we're going to do it. We're going to test it.
Test away.
We're going to test it. Is that water? Is that water still bothering me?
Shouldn't be. That's 6. Are you happy with a 6?
Well, yes, because it's not. Because it's just spent a point of conviction, so I don't believe it's worth going up for. I'm going to fire a bolt. I'm going to fire my crossbow into the roof, and I want bits of flying ice to fall down. You know what I mean? And distract. And I was going to make it vulnerable for a follow-up attack.
It's vulnerable at the moment because it's entangled.
Well, I don't think it's going to make it saving throw unless it critically fails.
But so after blinding the dragon, you're attempting to intimidate it with a visual attack.
No, by shattering ice shards into its face.
I'm teasing him.
But it can't see properly, and so it's now raining icicles.
It's fine.
Hey,
So it failed.
That's a raise. That is creative combat.
It is not a raise because blind does not apply.
He said with the tone of someone who said it 3,500 times before.
Indeed.
How does so blind doesn't apply a spirit check? Okay, fair enough. So,
Because you're trying to shake it. However, you do make it vulnerable or distracted. Your choice.
right, it's already vulnerable.
So you're going to make it
And
distracted.
it's already distracted.
You can't stack it.
Right, but so it's not going to make any
Why
difference.
is it already
is it?
distracted?
Because it's bound. When you're bound, you're distracted and vulnerable.
I don't think you are anymore, are you?
I think you're both when you're bound. You're vulnerable when you're entangled.
Thought they changed it.
Well, it's academic now because it happens.
Oh, you're right. It is. You are bound and distracted. Sorry, I apologise. It is still both.
So it's not creative combat then, no?
You didn't get the raise, I'm afraid. No.
Righty, we'll take it at that. Remain
Not
shaken.
Not having that. Okay. I've had enough. I have had enough. I am... I'm going to Steam Arena. Actually, I could probably Steam... And I can Steam Arena and Rannick. I know Rannick will avoid it, but I'm going to Steam the both of you. Successfully.
Now that's a terrible shame because you didn't attempt to break free of being bound, which means you can't do that.
Breathing doesn't require movement or anything else. It just breathes out. That's the whole point.
Pointing your head in the right direction to aim it does.
Opening your mouth does.
You're bound, so all you can do is try to break free.
Yeah.
Point taken. I hate the lot of you. It's stopped.
You know what? We should, when we talk like that, we should have that sound and Law and Order that goes doo doo.
I'll wait for this to thicken up a little bit. I need pee.
Successful. It's free. Well, it's entangled, not bound. So then it can breathe at both of you, which it successfully did, even with the -2. So you both can make your evasion checks.
Okay.
If he attempted to break free, he can't breathe because that's his
yes,
entire
yeah.
action is
Oh,
breathing.
for
You're
crying
right,
out loud, point taken. Rick contact. I hate that. Ah. I hate the lot of you. I really do. Right, stop it. Okay, right,
And
fine.
he still can't move either because he only got down to entangle.
Right, fuck it then. I'll do the one I didn't want to do.
I'm going to give you. That's it. I'm going to give you a damn good thrashing.
Well, I already. Do I need to make a new evasion check then?
No, I just didn't want to kill Amber, but this is going to kill Amber.
Oh. How many we put in there? Two. One in there.
I'm afraid to say this is going to hurt.
Right.
Except I just broke my combat tracker. Oh, there we go. What a GM for swearing. When did I swear?
You said the F word.
Did I? Did I really?
Twice.
Yeah.
Whoops. Naughty me.
Bad GM, naughty GM.
Okay.
No cookie.
No cookie. That's a successful casting with a raise. Manic obviously gets to evade the area of effect. However, everyone else basically finds himself at the middle of an ice storm. If you've got any resistance to ice, you're in luck. Okay, so Radic evades is unharmed. Arena's shaken. Dondrad's shaken. Snookum takes a wound. Bert is shaken. Jelsa takes a wound. Belladonna disconnected, which is probably a good thing because Amber just died.
Amber's a wild card.
Amber's not a wild card.
No, but Amber does have 3 wounds.
Oh, yes, good point. Yeah, Amber would survive that with... so Amber takes a wound. Okay. You're in the centre of an ice storm that blizzards out everywhere. Then I attempt to break free, don't I? Oh.
No, you already attempted to break free first.
Sorry, I meant the damage,
Now you'll take 2d4 damage.
That explodes to cause a wound. I will get very annoyed.
It would be so cool if it did.
Everybody else would be laughing up a storm.
Right, so this is kind of up in the air at the moment, yeah?
Yeah, it's hanging off the ceiling, basically.
I use my grappling hook and rope, whirl it round, throw the grappling hook up in the air to try and grab it and pull it down to the ground.
Okay.
I'm sorry, my computer lost internet connection. I'm back.
It's okay. That's because Amber just nearly died.
I like nearly.
Amber's in a very bad way.
So would that be athletics as if I'm throwing a dagger to hook it and then a strength roll as a multi-action?
Yes.
Okay,
I'd agree with that.
Do I have a thrown weapon on here somewhere? Yes, I think I do.
I was away from my keyboard. Snookums would have spent a penny to try and soak that.
That's okie dokie. I didn't notice that.
Oh, it's alright, I have a free reroll.
You failed to grapple onto anything tangible, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's alright, I can spend a penny to reroll now. What do I actually need to hit it if 11 miss?
You need
it's
to
at
roll
long
a
range,
6.
isn't
You need to roll a 6 after all the modifiers.
it? Yeah. So what does that? Yeah, but after all modifiers, what do I actually need to roll in the first?
Well,
place?
it's -10, -8, -6. Dodge 6. You need to roll a 12.
So I only missed by 1. Okay, well we can keep spending bennies for a while. I should be able to get a 12. Apparently, it's not going to let me though, is it?
Why do you break in my favour?
There we go. Gotcha, you bugger.
Okie dokie. Strength check.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were with 28.
You know what? I think I am, especially as it critically failed. Yes!
That just sums up the day, doesn't it? Okay.
I must admit that that is actually only a 24 because I've still got an action left, and I didn't put the penalty for the multi-action on the strength roll because it didn't.
Doesn't matter. I think you just killed the dragon.
Okay, fair enough. If I killed it with the fall, that's fine.
It's entangled, so it can't do anything to break its fall.
True.
Oh. Actually, no, it's fine. Took all my bennies, but it's fine.
In which case, I am going to switch weapons for my second free action, switching weapons, and wild attack it.
That's that. Well, you can't see it. It's a shame, really, because basically it's a white dragon with fur showing between its scales.
Cool.
That's messed up.
It's a half-breed.
Oh.
I know, it's cursed.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
Well, the amount of criticals it's rolled, I'd say it's
It was once a favoured ally of
Definitely.
Crone, but fell from failure. She was cursed by the witch and left here as an eternal guardian, compelled never to leave the chamber. The nature of the curse is that it permanently placed a small elemental fire source in her gullet, providing the dragon with constant pain.
That must
Yeah.
be
And it's a white dragon with elemental fire in its stomach. Lovely.
So that's why it's breathing steam.
Yeah. Because it's melting its ice breath before, as it breathes it.
I'm going to make this conviction count. I'm going to keep going until I'm out of bennies. Yay! Gotcha.
For the record, I've just realised its conviction shouldn't have gone away yet because it's meant to be at the end of its turn. Doesn't matter on the critical roll, but it would have mattered on the soak.
Got a wound on it.
Yeah, got a wound on it. Fair enough. It's wounded.
Took 8 bennies, but I wounded it.
Yes, you did. Spend its power points. Jelsa, you are up. Okay, it is no longer on the ceiling. It's on the ground. It's still invisible, but it's on the
Run
ground.
over there yelling, "You need to stop being such a meanie."
What, me?
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking.
That's a hit. Hit it with a wand of bolt. Actually, you rolled. Actually, having noticed that, your bolt you cast it at a read, it was at -16 and you got a raise.
Wow. Good job I used the ace card.
Only because you decided to short cast it by 8 power points. Yeah, okay, so, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to bang that one more time.
You need to roll a 22 on 2 6-sided dice to hurt it, you know.
Impossible.
I'm not saying impossible, I'm just pointing it out. Bert is Expert rolls ridiculously high on unshakes these days.
Yeah, but I can't roll ridiculously high on anything else.
I know, it's annoying, isn't it?
Okay, still can't see it, can we?
No, it's still invisible. I mean, you can see the tangles round it and the blood on it. I suppose the blood splats, but you can't see it well enough to know if you're really hitting it or if you're going to miss it because you know what I mean.
In that case, Bert is going to try to assist with all of this. He is going to whip out his Scroll of Dispel.
Woo!
Oh, jeez.
What happens when you crit fail on a scroll?
Oh, that's torn it.
Well, I know it destroys the scroll, but pulls and fails with magic items.
Crumbled to dust in his hands.
So he pulls out the scroll, unwraps it, and it's his shopping list.
Nice, like it.
That's rather amusing. However, I might have. Quick look. Dum-de-dum. I don't want to take too long, but I haven't actually looked at this properly yet. Let's roll a d12. We got the most boring one of the lot. Re-roll that one because that doesn't fit within what you're doing here. You got an 8. What does that do? Okay. Okay. So yeah, basically you try to cast the scroll. However, but you basically you finish reading the scroll, and then when you look up, you're like, it's like, oh, it's over there, and then you fire it off narrowly, and it basically bounces off the wrong wall. You're not entirely sure what happened there, and unfortunately, you have got yourself convinced that there's something definitely wrong with your aim. And I'm going to say you basically got a ranged -2 problem until you can restore your accuracy, as you suddenly overcome with critical doubts about the fact that you can't aim properly.
I'm at -2 until I can do what?
You just need to get one successful attack and you'll be fine. You'll get your confidence back. Yeah, it's just a bit of self-doubt. It's a bit of self-doubt. I got hold of a lovely list of critical failure tables that I haven't adapted yet, so I will work out a proper way to do it. But that was off the cuff there. So basically, miscasting a ranged spell, you lose your trust in your aim, and you now have disadvantage until you regain your confidence, which I'm taking as a -2.
Yep. Okay, that works. Okay.
Sorry. I pressed the button and you pressed the button for Snookum, so Snookum's go off. Snooks' go. Sorry, my mistake.
Okay, well, Snooks is going to come over here, and he is. Is he still bound? Is the bad guy still bound?
He's entangled.
What the heck? We're going to do a pounce.
Okay, we are pouncing. We're up. Pounce away. Snooks' pounce has been activated. 2 bennies.
Oops, forgot to.
They would have missed anyway.
7. They would have missed
-1
anyway.
that would have been a -1 and a 1, wouldn't it? So.
Yeah. So okay, he goes over there and slashes at the air a little bit. I got it.
Okay, Rena, you recovered from being shaken.
Okay. Is it still high up?
No,
it's on the floor.
Ground, but it's still invisible.
Still invisible, but you can see the entanglements around it.
That's what Bert was trying to help with before he. Enough said.
Okay, this could have an interesting effect.
You know what happened, don't you, Bert? Is you fired it where it was, not where it is.
I will take the multi-action so that I can clearly see where it is.
Okay.
Now, Jelsa just gave me a funky scroll.
Yes.
Oh,
Made your eyes
come on. I
cross.
can do better than that. I am totally doing better than that.
You did. You did do better.
Oh, one more penny. Come
What
on.
was your rune forging, by the way?
Yeah, it should have an effect. Bane of enchanters and creatures under the effect of enchantments.
Yeah, that would
First
have an
time
effect.
each day,
Yeah.
it dispels enchantments on a creature, healing 1 wound on me.
Yeah, so if you do hit it, it would dispel its magic invisibility.
I'm gonna have one more go.
Right,
Come on.
but does that not mean to say it does its bound?
Oh, for pity's sake. I swing
Yeah,
my
but-
sword ineffectually.
No, I'm going to say that it's got to be a creature of enchantment, or an enchantment the creature has placed upon itself, is what the rune forge was about, wasn't it? So, you know, if you'd hit that, you would have dispelled it, but you just couldn't get around its invisibility. New round. Let's see what we get now. Irina goes first.
I do. I walked into another room. Damn it. Okay.
But you don't need to multi-action this time because it hasn't moved from where you spent the action to know where it was, if that makes sense.
Yes, in fact. Oh, hang on a minute.
In a wild, you're going to be wild about
Yes,
it.
I am going to wild attack, and
I
at
think
the
you sound a
moment,
bit
my
mad.
yeah. Can you do it because I've got a computer fault which is covering where the wild attack is, and I can't get to it.
Yeah, I've done it.
Thank you very much. That's more like it.
Okay, that's a hit with a raise. So you instantly dispel, because of your rune forge, you dispel its invisibility. And then you get to roll for damage.
I'll Benny the damage roll once.
Go for it.
Wow, that really was worth it.
It looked cool.
My dice hit me. Oh well, you can see it now.
Everyone else can see it.
No, your dice do not hate you. My dice hate me.
I'm sorry, my dice not evil enough.
Your dice are just having a little
God.
conniption. My dice hate me.
That is your really beardy thing to make sure your rhino armor helps you, isn't it?
I'm stepping back for a run up.
Brick foul like you did against the last time you did the first time you did that against the dragon.
Well, hey, it is slippery round here, isn't it?
It is.
So it would be fully appropriate for it to happen.
Stumblefoot again.
Yeah. Return of Stumblefoot.
I'm multi-actioning to have a go at it twice.
Hit with a raise.
Okay.
Worms do. I don't think you did roll enough dice for damage there.
And then for my second attack,
Another hit with a raise.
well, that wasn't very good, was it?
4 wounds and then 1 wound.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll attempt to soak the 4 wounds. Okay. I have to use my last penny in the final attempt to soak those 4 wounds. The net result is that's the end of the dragon.
Oh, bugger. Don't know what you did that made it come back, Reenie, but thanks. I bloody hate bastard dragons.
You
Yeah,
think
you
about
do a lot of things,
statues.
don't you?
Right.
Yeah.
I've had enough. I'll walk over here and slump against the wall.
all unlocked tokens. There we go. Conrad, would you like to make a notice check?
It's a notice check at +2 per chance.
Why would it be a +2? No, you haven't got your joke bonus now. Or is it
No, I'm
that
thinking
stone
I'm-
cutting?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a secret door over
Is
there.
it a geology question?
Yes. It's a secret door over there.
Yeah. See, plastering, terrible. That's not the way you're supposed to do it. Yeah, so there's a secret door in the corner.
Basically, having a note, after examining it for a few seconds, you determine that if you press the 4th stone on the left in and then pull it back out, then the door panel slides open, revealing a second set of stairs leading downwards.
Ooh.
We want to go up, don't we?
In the meantime, Arena, would you like to make a notice check? And Snookums can as
know.
well.
If that was an hidden door, probably something down there that's worth having a look at.
Arena and Snookums can make notice checks. Based on that, you probably don't need to worry about Snookums. Arena, you happen to notice that under a layer of ice upon the floor is to be the dragon's treasure hall.
Ooh. Many things, look.
Shiny things, well, point sparkle tits at them, I'm sure she'll be happy.
Seems to be, it's for a dragon of that age, it is quite a meager haul, but it is still a fair few coins. But that's all it appears to be, coins and gems, no items or magic. And it is under the ice, so whether you want to think through it, that's another matter, of course.
You need to
Do you
dig
know-
for it when I can just melt the ice with a bit of elemental manipulation for a PowerPoint.
You got to do the damage.
Yeah, that's true. I'll roll for that in a moment when I just put my stuff down.
So
Sorry,
where
I'm
we
getting
going?
ready for work.
Okay.
Do you know what?
But
Right,
that is
that
fair.
that
It
dragon
is,
was
Jiminy.
evil. Yeah, so the dragon was evil, but just, I don't know if there's anybody. Me, does anybody else feel a bit of pity for it?
Yeah, I felt pity for it.
I mean, she basically cursed because she was unhappy with it. She stuck a fireball down its throat and said, "There you go, live with that."
Yes, it was horrible.
I pity that it didn't have more treasure.
Well, I suppose it's all right that I put it out of its misery, then, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going.
All right.
I am going to do that. Right, so. So what we've got castle. There we go.
Anyway, is Jelsa still got a brush on her?
8 points is enough to melt the ice.
I gave you that brush. It was a gift to you.
No, but I'm just saying if you need a hairbrush because you're here, if you want to kind of get rid
I've
of
got
the
the
burnt hair.
hairbrush that Jelsa made for me.
Well, I've got one too, but I'm just saying, if you give her one of the brushes, maybe she can comb in the hair, make it look better.
I'll survive. It's not the first time my hair has been damaged. Tom Rennick.
And
Don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Bert, what have you found down here?
So there's 130 assorted gemstones, 490 platinum pieces, 17,000. Because you've obviously got the magic item count, magic coin counter. 17,800 silver, 5,580 copper. I'll just do that, which
Actually, a
basically.
decent little haul.
Oh, it's just financially. Are you heading down the stairs? Are you?
Seems reasonable.
Yeah, I'm a little curious as to what's down here.
Yeah, this is the entranceway. I wouldn't be surprised if the other two exits are traps, and the real one's disguised.
Okie dokie. So, that goes down to number 4. The passage ends in a low grotto carved through the core of the vast ice formation. The walls, floor, and 15-foot high ceiling are irregular and rough-hewn, but smoothed as if melting and refreezing. A cold mist fills the air, reducing vision in this labyrinth of tunnels. And yeah, I could not work out how to do the bloody limit visibility thing, so I just put mist in there instead. Is everyone heading down that way, or just the three of you? Heading down, I'll just dump you.
No, it's turned into a slide. Whoa, it's turned into a slide. Whee!
Whee!
I think you won't all be stuck in the wall. I'll put you there, so let's do that. That one. Lead you to there.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
This don't look good.
Be careful.
What have you found, Bert?
Small tunnels.
Aye.
That's better. What's going on? That's why Bert's Okay. Everyone gets right. So I'm just going to put everyone back to where you were. Sorry, I didn't realise I hadn't knocked tokens. So we'll just put everyone like so. You can all make your first move, and then I get to roll some percentile for no apparent reason.
Oh, what fun!
So you can all move your pace if you want to. Absolutely. Okie dokie. Accept your movements.
You're right. It is a. No, it's chilly down here. Well, it's chilly up there, and.
Okay.
In an ice cave, in an ice waterfall, of course it's chilly.
Well, you know what I mean, though.
That's ultimate evil, a statue carved out of ice.
I forgot to add them to the combat tracker first, and so basically they're coming out of the goddamn walls.
I'm trying to remember what that's a quote from, and I can't.
Aliens.
Ah.
Game over. Game over. Don't worry, says Rannick, holding up the Impaler of Thorns. I got a sharp stick.
Well, I don't see them. Are you sure you're reading it right?
Especially because I hadn't made him visible on the combat tracker yet, so I'm giving him one for that because I like that. They literally do just it. You obviously, unfortunately, you disturbed them, and they burst out of the walls all around you. Okay, and this one will go first. They appear to, well, what are they? They're immense creatures covered in chitinous plates with dozens of centipede-like legs and a massive head. They even in this cold cave, all of you can feel the intense heat emanating from them.
That's Remoras.
Indeed. Okay. So.
Yeah.
Really didn't work. That's absolutely fine. That doesn't. Okay. And I come straight up to here and going to go for Schnooks. Critically failing. Okie dokie.
You know why? It's because they melted the ice and fallen over.
Well, indeed. So basically, unfortunately, what's actually happened is it's obviously bursting out of the ice. It seems to have melted something below it, basically causing it to get its foot slightly, a few of its legs stuck in the ice, leaving it exposed and vulnerable. Remora has 5, however, will basically pounce out of the wall and go for Jelsa. Missing as she dives to the side. That brings us to Rannick.
Okay. Guess I best poke this one with a stick.
Actually, I actually do have an image of it. There you go.
Friendly looking fella, isn't he?
He has too many legs.
I'm going to release the Aura of Despair.
28 legs is just too many.
Arena.
Sorry, Rini, you're going to have to make a don't be miserable test.
What would that be then?
Spirit.
Rain the size of the planet.
That's exactly what was running through my mind. I was just about to say that.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling very depressed today.
Unfortunately, it doesn't bother it.
Doesn't bother
I'm
it
glad
at
it
all.
doesn't bother Arena, but it doesn't bother it. But
I
hey.
didn't like that if you ask me, but most people don't.
Does it get 28 attacks? The way I'm feeling today, yes. Oh! I forgot to do something. Retconniness has to come up here. I need to inflict intense heat on Nookums and Bert.
Elsa, you're always complaining you're cold. This should fix it.
Yep, so
Yeah,
Bert,
not too worried about it.
Schnooks, and then I need to do the same thing again on Jelsa. So, because when their turn ends, if you're near them, of course, you suffer intense heat damage. Okay. In the meantime, you appear to have impaled this one, so you impale this Ramoraz, shaking, doing 1 wound and shaking it. Jelsa's shaken, but has successfully soaked, and Schnooks has 1 penny left, which I'm going to spend on his behalf. Which means he successfully soaks the damage as well. I think that's it, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, you stab the Ramoraz, but it's still standing, I'm afraid to say.
Oh dear.
It's going next.
But
And it's
staying
remained.
shaken.
It's staying shaken, so I'm going to spend a penny. Unshake, that was my last penny, I hasten to add. Like you, Rannick. Okay, you make an evasion check or it swallows you whole.
Oh, that'd be bad.
Yeah, for it.
It probably would, because then I can poke it from the inside.
How very Drax.
Yes. Okay, so you evaded here, okay. However, it still did successfully bite you with a raise, didn't it? So it's still going to get taken. Still going to bite
No, it
you.
didn't bite me
Doing.
with the raise, it just bit me, but
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Any bite you have to make an evasion check will be swallowed whole. You don't suffer any damage. However, of course, you then get hit by its intense heat at the end of its turn, which also doesn't affect you. That brings us down to Haramora has 3, which is going to come down here and basically attempt to swallow Gondred whole. Missing. However, what then happens is Gondred, Rannick, Amber, and Arena. No, Arena's at 2 inches. She's out of range. Rannick's unharmed. Why didn't that do it for everyone? Okay, hold on. It's making me roll one at a time. Amber is wounded by the heat there, I'm afraid. And Rannick should not be shaken. That last one should have been on Dondred.
that'll take Amber out, because Amber's not been healed.
I
Can't
thought
believe-
somebody said they were healing Amber. Otherwise, I would have done.
Yeah, Bert certainly would have. Amber's a fuzzy, so
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I don't deny. I think Amber would have been healed. Why don't you just spend some free power points and a Benny,
Sure.
and I'll call it quits.
There you go.
Just to allow you to retcon it, because I don't want to kill a fuzzy.
I honestly thought I heard somebody said they'd healed Amber, or I would have done.
Okay, Jelsa, you recover from being shaken. It's
And
big,
I'm
big-
going to utilize my once per encounter sneak attack
Okay,
and drawing my scimitar.
okay. That's a hit.
Now, I've got this card. Do I add that? Or you just add that after I do my?
You roll the damage with the extra die for the sneak attack, and then you double what you rolled.
Yeah, exactly how it
Yeah,
works.
gotcha.
Yeah.
This one's already set up with it.
But that'll be 18 rather than 9.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, just so you know.
So it'll be 18. So double.
Yeah, so
Valorous going big splat.
times 2 damage, 18 on 2 Ramoras. So I ignore the 9, which doesn't hurt it. You shake it and wound it.
And I'm gonna back the hell up this alley thing.
I guess.
Dondrad soaks the injury.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I'm back of health. Have.
Ramirez bullets all alive.
Okay, dokie. That's all good. I just need to keep track of how many these you run into. Rennick should be shaken. I'm not sure. Gondred soaked one of the wounds, but still took one. And that brings us to Romor.
No, I soaked both wounds.
Oh, because you get a free reroll, don't you?
No, I soaked both wounds by rolling a 5.
Oh, did you spend power points?
I spent 3 power points and it was divine intervention.
Well, you need to tell me that so I can actually remember to.
Oh, but I didn't want to interrupt somebody else's time.
That's fine. Don't worry, it's my fault. Okay, dokie. I am going to attempt to swallow Arena whole.
Rude.
You need to make an evasion check or be swallowed whole.
Benny in that.
Goodbye.
Don't swallow me, I will give you indigestion.
Okay, that's absolutely fine, but you still take bite damage, which is enough to cause a wound.
Again, rude. What was that?
Oh! I just realised I've made a mistake, so I'm just going to award everyone 2 bennies because their intense heat is not an end of action turn, which I got mistaken with a different monster.
Oh, when does it happen?
I don't think it affects any of you guys because it's. I'm not going to mention it because if you ever run into him again.
Yeah, okay.
So that's my mistake. So I'm going to award you all bennies to make up for the fact that you all spent bennies that you didn't need to. Dondrad, you're up.
soaking wounds that didn't exist.
Sorry about that. Well, I gave you bennies. By way of apology.
Yeah, these guys are like giant build snipe, scaly things with, I think.
A hit.
Yes, they're like build snipe. Big scaly things with antlers, and I Friggin' well. Hate those guys.
I don't know. They're making the place a little bit warmer. It's nice.
So a normal hit with a raise.
I'm just making a couple of rolls for tests. Please ignore them.
Yeah, there's a wound upon the Remorhas. All that damage. Crap, that's something else I forgot.
No, sorry, I have rolled damage.
Yeah, yes, fine. You've incapacitated it. Actually, it's the end of this round, so that's fine. It doesn't matter that I hadn't done it yet. But I've just rolled 3%, so it's really not your day. Okay. Arena, you recover from being shaken.
Whoop. Would it be possible for me to activate a magical item and swallow a potion?
Yes, it's a multi-action now.
Okay, as neither one requires a roll, I'm not sure how to take that.
Means they both work. Well,
okay,
hang on.
Fine.
Well, it depends on what magic item you're trying to activate.
Yes.
Ah, I see. I wish to activate my figurine of wondrous power.
Does require a spellcasting roll.
So a spellcasting roll be at -2 is basically it.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. But if I take the potion of healing first, I won't have the wound penalty.
Yep. You drink the magic. If you drink the potion,
which takes away the wound, and then I have +1 action to roll the spellcasting, which then failed. Never mind. I will just Benny that. That's better.
That's better. So you're activating your figurine of wondrous power.
Yes, the little griffin.
Oh, okay. It just summons a griffin, doesn't it?
Yeah, which fights with us.
Alongside us.
Yeah. For up to 6 hours, it will be our ally, and unless it's killed. If it's killed, it becomes its statue again.
Arena. Notes. Nope. Main. Go to allies guy. I can do. Oh, yeah, there. And then we do. You should have. Okay, and then what I need to do, I need to do it the right way around. I need to delete that griffin. I need to take the griffin from your character sheet
into the combat tracker.
Nightmare,
isn't it?
But what's really interesting is when I take it from the character sheet and add it to the combat tracker, it puts you and Amber as it puts you and Amber as acting on the griffin's card, not the other way around.
Weird. Yeah. Not that it makes a whole heap of difference, but weird.
Do you have anything? Do you have any things that affect your dice? You haven't got quickness or level-headed, have you?
No.
So I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't know why it's not. It's because it wasn't visible. As soon as I made it visible, it sorted itself out. Where do you want to summon it?
Can I toss it on the floor between Remoras 1 and Remoras 2 on the opposite side to Rennick?
There, basically.
Yes.
Okay, done.
Excellent stuff. Okay. Amber is going to run off and hide somewhere safe, perhaps up here with Jelsa.
Sounds sensible.
Hot.
Yes, exactly.
You've got quite enough Benny's Bert, but so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a Benny. I'm just awarding you to Arena.
Oh, thanks.
Well, you could have given it to Snooks. He's out.
Oh, yeah, Snooks is out. Oh, Snooks can have a Benny anyway. Snooks gets his own Benny.
Okay, so let me pull up the Griffin sheet.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll give it to Snooks. Good point. In fact, I feel guilty. I'll give it. Snooks can have 2. Combat tracker keeps moving. There we go. Okay. Oh my word, the Griffin's aced on the first attack.
Yay, Griffin.
Yeah. You shake it.
Whoop.
Nice. Oh.
Oh.
Yes. This gets interesting. Figurine of wondrous power. I need to see how it disguises it. It's miniature statue. When creature becomes a living creature. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so the Griffin. Now you're going to find out when you're supposed to take when the intense heat kicks in. So the Griffin attacks. The Griffin attacks the Remoras and then takes the heat damage because it basically attacked with its natural weapons a brutally hot creature. It melts non-magical item weapons. So the Griffin takes Griffin shakes the Remoras, but is also shaken from the intense heat caused by attacking it. Okay, that brings us to Bert.
Okay, Bert is going to wait for Snookums to test this thing. We're going to do some athletics so that we don't touch it. It is very hot.
Okay.
Dooby-dooby-doo. Dooby-dooby-dooby. Testing. Yeah, really? Yeah, it's a success. Maybe we'll get lucky.
It was 4 you were testing, wasn't it?
It is number 4, correct.
You were doing athletics, so that will do that against its agility. Okay, that's successful. It's already vulnerable, apparently. Why it's vulnerable?
Because it needs to be vulnerable. We will go ahead and distract it then, since it's already vulnerable.
Yeah, I don't know why it's vulnerable, so I'm going to
Oh,
let it stats.
I think it did a wild attack against.
I don't think it did, but yeah, it's fair enough.
Whatever.
It's on there. I'm not going to argue the point. For some reason, it's there. Okay, Snooks will take damage if Snooks attacks, for the record.
Right, that's why Snooks only tested.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And Bert will then attack with his Fanged Falchion.
Sensible. Hit with a raise because Snooks made it vulnerable and distracted. Okay. That
kind of fantastic damage.
Shakes it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and Benny that once. I mean, like you said, we've got plenty of them.
You've got 10 bennies and 7 minutes to spend them in.
There's a little better.
That's a wound.
A wound. That'll work.
Okay, you wound it. Right. And that is the end of the turn. So before I start the new round, the percentile dice really hate you today. As the fighting's going on and the Remoras is emanating all the heat, you hear a loud crack in the ceiling above you, and basically anyone under the small template is in the berry zone as the ceiling comes down. Which, as far as I can tell, is Don Dradden and Remoras. They both get to make an evasion check for half damage. We'll do it. We'll sort out the next bit in a minute. So Remoras number 3 gets to make an evasion check and does succeed. And Dondrad gets to make an evasion check. Okay, so Remoras takes 4 points of damage. Dondrad is going to be buried under this by the look of things. Unless he wants to spend one of his 9 bennies. Successful. Jeepers. That's still 30 points of damage. Donjad really got hit hard. Obviously, a huge boulder comes down, and even as Donjad tries to move out the way, he's basically hit.
Youch.
That'll
Don't you
ring the
rock.
bell.
He doesn't. Okay, it doesn't. I mean, that should have killed him outright. Squashed him outright. However, he braces and is able to roll to the side, but he is, however, damaged. Okay. He.
Sorry, what did I need to roll?
No, you were absolutely
You
fine.
needed a 16.
You need a 16. So you go on. You can make another roll if you want to.
So we 9, 10, 11, 12. We got 12.
12 would stop three of them.
Yeah.
Aye. So took 1 wound.
Okay, we're going to take it into 1 wound. You didn't fail your evasion check in the bury zone, therefore you are not buried. You are not buried under the debris. However, you are entangled in. Yeah, you're not completely buried, but you are under some boulders. And you've been knocked, so you're entangled and prone. Right, now anyone in the slide zone, which is the medium burst template, you also get to make an evasion check. That's Arena and Rannick.
If you roll it for me, I'm going to
Yes.
work. And also, just can I say, the advanced player's guide doesn't appear to be loaded, and one of my edges isn't working because of it for next time.
Have you loaded it in your model? We'll look next time, but
Yeah, cheers. See you next time.
see you later. Okay, so Rannick evades it without any problems. Arena evades, that's okay. Evasion means the character is buried. That's the bury zone. Slide zone. If you failed, you can still get buried in the slide zone. Okay. So basically, the point is it adds more fun to it because people start getting buried alive and you have to get them out. But that's where we shall leave it today. With the ceiling come down, we shall leave it there until the next time.
Thing we needed.
I'm afraid the percentile rolls have been horrifying today. in the fact that I rolled 3% on the chance that the ceiling would come down in the first round of combat.
Well, at least it's fallen down now. It's not going to fall down again.
That is true. Well, you think how much ice is up there?
I hope.
More can come down, but yeah.
So the cards played the game carry over.
I'm going to reset Benny's and reset the deck in a minute.
Right, no, I'm just saying because I've already played my adventure card, which is plus D6 damage.
When did you play that? Oh, I really hate these guys. I didn't notice that.
Right, that's what I said.
Yeah, so it will. Yeah,
right.
until yes, it will apply it until this encounter finishes.
Okay, I recouped my power points. I got to run real quick, so
Thanks
I
very much,
will
guys.
see you all. We're playing whatchamacallit Sunday, right?
Spelljammer Sunday. Yes, it is actually. It is Spelljammer this Sunday, isn't it?
Oh, is it this Sunday? I thought it was just Sunday. I was cursed myself. I thought I just missed it. I was going to apologise.
No. It's Spelljammer. It's Spelljammer this Sunday, and I'm going to have another go at seeing if I can work out how to make the adventure deck work for Spelljammer on Sunday.
And you'll make a Benny as well.
Anyway, thank you very much, guys. We shall see you next time.
Good night, all.
Good night.
Good night.